Yes, sir. Please, please have a seat. We met, we met two, 3 times before, yes. You lost weight. Yes, please.
Sir, do you have the feeling that in the coming weeks and months, before the end of this year, there will be a breakthrough without this? Do we have this feeling or just a
Again, it is not a matter of feelings or I have a hunch or it is not a matter of optimism or skepticism. It's not a matter of feeling or a crystal ball before us, but it is our hope. It is our aspiration. President Mubarak, the Egyptian government, the whole Egyptian people and the whole area of the Middle East would like to see it going on the way you put it. Yes. Yes. For us, we believe that Prime Minister Netanyahu is a kind of leader who can have a vision and he can take decisions in order to make it materialize. It is not the ability or inability of Prime Minister Netanyahu. It is rather the will or the lack of will of Prime Minister Netanyahu. We hope that the will is there. We hope that we are sure the ability is there. We would like to see the peace process launched and initiated by Egypt many years ago, more than 30 years ago, coming to a successful conclusion at long last. If we can achieve the breakthrough you are talking about with regard to the Palestinian-Israeli track, this will be a big event, a big breakthrough. It will open the doors for similar breakthroughs, similar achievements to take place on the other tracks of the peace process. The Israeli track with Syria, the Israeli track with Lebanon, and it will open again the multilateral track of regional cooperation that existed during the 90s when Mr. Rabin took a stride step towards peace, and we initiated the Oslo agreements, and we started the multilateral series of MENA conferences and so on. So this is what we would like to see happening. Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
Mary Dexter, Washington Post. In President Mubarak's meeting with President Obama, what message did he bring, or what particular requests did he have? How did that conversation?
You mean he what? President Mubarak or Obama? Or both?
Particularly President Mubarak.
Okay. As I said, the two briefed each others of the outcome of their contacts today with the other parties and their contacts that took place lately with the two parties, the Palestinians and the Israelis. Both President Obama and President Mubarak had these meetings with the other leaders who will be soon participating at the White House launching the direct negotiations. So both leaders briefed each other on their impressions, the outcome of their discussions with both Abu Mazen and Prime Minister Netanyahu. They wanted to have their position clear to one another. They agreed that there must be some synergy in moving together, as we have always done, in order to ensure that the negotiations that are to be launched tomorrow reach their successful conclusion without any more obstacles here or there. The centerpiece of worry focused on the moratorium that would come to an end on the 26th. Yes, sir.
Was there more in terms of a message from President Mubarak? As I'm sure you know, there are those who say that the United
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. This is the main message President Mubarak brought to the Oval Room at the White House. President Mubarak said we valued very much President Barack Obama's commitment to the peace process and the cause of peace in the Middle East from day one. He reminded President Obama that we did not come to Annapolis because we were not convinced of the Annapolis process. But we come gladly, supportively, and we look forward to supporting this administration because we feel that it is committed to the peace cause from day one. President Mubarak told President Obama that had Sadat and Menachem Begin been left all alone in Camp David, they would have never reached any peace agreement. He said it is not enough to offer a dinner or to give some speeches. It will take more than handshakes, smiles, and photo ops to make this long-awaited peace in the Middle East. What is really needed is for the United States step in, remain committed, remain engaged, and exist and lend a helping hand to the two parties in order to help bridge the gaps in their positions, sort out their differences. And Egypt, President Mubarak said today, is willing, ready, able, and looking forward to play the same role. We have done it before. President Mubarak said that when President Clinton, then Prime Minister Ehud Barak of Israel, Yasser Arafat, when they met in Taba in January 2001, they were that close to striking a deal. And he said that was due to the good offices and the interferences of both President Clinton and President Mubarak. So this time also, the two parties should not be left all alone, otherwise there will be very big stumbling blocks, and the need is always there to lend a helping hand to them, being the parties that have gone through the peace process since its inception, the accumulation of experiences since Oslo, 19 years back, until the negotiations that were conducted between Abu Mazen and the former Israeli government of Prime Minister Olmert. This cumulation of expertise is very important because the tenets and the elements of the peace deal are there. They are very known to everyone. What is needed is to put them and shape them, mold them, and put them in a framework agreement or a final agreement. Yes, ma'am.